What is going on, you guys? If I'm not at the shop, I am typically like in this vicinity, like in this area. Let me show it to you real quick. So here's what I got. I got my MacBook, I got my TV screen here for my Fortnite and all the goods, and then my wife got me hooked up with some nostalgia on the walls, right? But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys real quick. If I'm not at my desk at work, this is typically where I stay. This is typically where I be. The purpose of this video is merely just to like kind of piggyback on the last video, and that is I bought Grandma's $800 beater, y'all. Like, I have been beating it in the Cobalt for like the last couple weeks now, like 2-3 weeks. And I'm finding some things wrong with this car, and the biggest thing is like, am I gonna fix it, right? Because $800 car is pretty much throwaway. It's pretty much replaceable. Like, just go out and get another car. The reason why I haven't got a nicer car than my beater is just because I believe personally that the price of cars are too expensive right now. I think that with gas prices going up and all that good stuff, like eventually like there's gotta be something that just drops. So if I can get a solid like 12 months out of this thing, maybe 9 to 12 months out of this thing, I think I'll be really happy. But the first and foremost, like, I wanted to make sure when I bought it, I did have it safety inspected, or I did have it safety checked, and I wanted to make sure that this car was gonna be mechanically sound for me to drive up and down the interstate every single day. I think in the last video, like, I glazed over it. I just said like, hey, I drive 48 miles a day or 45 miles a day, but that's one way. So like, up and back, like your boy's driving 120 miles a day, you gotta be safe, you know what I'm saying? Outside of everything else, that's the only thing that matters. Like, that thing gotta be able to stop when you hit the brake, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it brakes, it stops, and it goes when you hit the accelerator, and that's most important. So, but outside of that, like, comfort, creature-wise features, it's lacking a little bit, and that's what I wanna talk today in this video. Like, maybe it's more so like talking to myself about some things that like, hey, am I gonna fix it, or like, am I gonna get through this, or whatever. But I'm just gonna like take you along the process, you know what I'm saying? It's a new car, it's a new year for me, it's a new vlog series for me. So yeah, I just appreciate you having here. If it's your first time being here, my name's Cody Reed, and before I was uploading videos every single week. Now I'm just trying to get videos out on a consistent basis again. My life, I basically was a car salesman before. Now I'm straight up video all the time, and progressing my career pretty nicely. So yeah, the materialistic stuff really doesn't matter to me as much anymore, but I'm still kind of like a car guy at heart. So that's where all this kind of plays into. Let's go outside, let's check and see what is going on with the Chevrolet Cobalt right now. I hear mowers, so I might have to wait a minute because I think my mower guy's here. I think he's here, and then we'll get into it. Let's go check it out. I just want to thank my lawn guy for getting my yard all tightened up today. He got it all tight, and he's a Chevy driver, you guys. If he wasn't a Chevy driver, I'd fire him. The last guy was a Ford guy, so I had to get him out of here. This guy's real good. He's got our yard looking tight. So let me just tell you, let me just say that the old Chevy Cobalt seats, like comfort-wise, this thing is pretty freaking comfortable to be hitting the highway every single day. And from a package standpoint, this thing is a LT package. So back in 2005 when I sold these things, it's got leather seats. It's got a stock Pioneer sound system, so that's cool, that's lit. It's got heated seats in it and wood grain interior. So again, like back in the day, this thing would have been the Mac Daddy. This thing would have been the car, the ride to get. But fast forward to 2021, it's got some issues. So the very first thing I'm gonna talk about is I've got an ABS brake issue, y'all. Like, when I first bought it, this wasn't an issue, but over the course of time, it's got an ABS problem. And when I took it to the shop, they said that basically it needs the whole ABS system redone. It needs the booster, it needs the module, and they don't even make it anymore. Like, they're out of stock, they're not producing them. So I'm pretty much SOL. I'm pretty much SOL when it comes to ABS brakes. But driving down here in the conditions that I drive in, I don't feel like, I mean, yeah, I need ABS, but I don't feel like it's that big a deal. My speeds are pretty slow. It's pretty whatever. Just gotta pay attention to what I'm doing, so that way if there's a case where I might have needed them, I'm not gonna have them, you know what I'm saying? And then just going into the next thing, my air conditioner works really, really good, which you need because it is, it's straight up 91 degrees right now in sunny Southwest Florida. Come on, come on, come on, come on, Cam. Come on, camera, let's get a little focus in there. There it goes. Yeah, it's 91 degrees today, and you definitely need some air conditioner. So my AC does work, but for whatever reason, I'm catching a leak, which has then turned water to come down to the passenger floorboard. So the way that I fixed that was I just drilled some holes, y'all. Like I just put some holes in there. And it's funny because the day after I drilled the holes, I noticed that it's not even really leaking anymore. So now I got holes in the floorboard for no reason, but at least the AC is cold and it works, and there's no need to be hot anymore. Like I don't have to be worried about running it or not running it. So those two things are probably the biggest issues with this car, aside from the exterior appearance of it. Like I mean, it looks like it's a beater. Like this thing looks old. But I think just adding the window tint, like I told you guys in the last video, I added window tint to this guy, and I think just adding the window tint makes it look better. I have a pre-video, and it's actually time for me to go pick up Mila, my daughter, from the bus stop. So I'm going to go pick her up. I'll show you guys the video of what it looked like prior to me getting it. It's a little dirty, but you get it. You'll see, like, hey, it looks a little bit better, and then I'll flash up the right now beside it so you can see the difference. Let's do that, and then we'll catch up once we get Mila from the bus stop. Let's do it. The old beater, man. You know, the old beater. Everybody's got to have a beater, right? Mine's just a 2005 Chevy Cobalt. I'm excited. Let's go get her. Check this video out. What do you think about the Cobalt? What do you think about this ride? Huh? Pretty much, that is it. That is what is wrong with the Chevrolet Cobalt, and that is what I'm working with. The only other thing is this window and that window. Both the regulators are messed up. So occasionally they fall down. We'll just lift them back up like that. Bam, good as new. So we're definitely not paying to get that fixed. That's like 500 bucks a window for a regulator. But yeah, the old Chevy Cobalt, the old beater, the old, wait for it, hang on, let me get there, wait, let me get there, let me get there, let me get there, let me get there. The old proud grandma car. Let's go, come on. That's it, we're done here. If you guys have enjoyed the videos of the Chevrolet Cobalt, of the beater, let me know down below. It's chaos in my house right now. It's crazy here. I got to go. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. See you guys next time. Let me know in the comments if you want some more Cobalt. Probably chill for a little while. We're gonna probably not do Cobalt for a little while. Good seeing you guys. Deuces.